I just purchased one of the most valuable and expensive comic book collections that I've ever bought. And there's only 36 comics in here. Let's take a look. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. My name's Matt. This is Patriot Comics. And like I mentioned, I just purchased a comic book collection. It's a small one. There's only 36 books in here, but this was probably the most valuable and expensive comic collection I've ever purchased for the amount of books. Somebody reached out to me, a viewer of the channel, and said they had a PreCode Horror collection they were looking to get rid of. And of course I had to jump on it. We worked out an incredible deal. They were extremely happy with the price, and I was as well. Like I said, 36 books, lots of Golden Age, a little bit of like early Silver Age, pre-superhero monster stuff, and just some incredible PreCode Horror to add to my personal collection. So let's dive into this incredible little stack of books. I mean, there are just so many cool comics in here that I never thought I would own in my own personal collection. All right, let's check out what they have in this little stack here. First book here is Adventure into Mystery. This is issue number 8. A lot of these books are a little bit lower grade. They're going to have a lot of spine wear. Some covers are detached. Some have some chipping. But overall, I think they are pretty nice. And most of them present really well. I did end up putting them all in thick backing boards with Mylar, so they're going to present really well now, and they're in like an archival type bag and board, so this is where they're going to live in my collection. First book here is really awesome. I love the artwork. I love, I'm a huge horror fan, and sci-fi and mystery and crime and suspense, things like that, especially these Golden Age books. This one, as you see, is post-PreCode or post-code authority, so it does have the comics code, but it is a 10-cent book. It is from Atlas Comics, which is before Marvel Comics, pre-Marvel. There was Timely Comics, there was Atlas Comics, and then there was Marvel Comics. A lot of these books are Atlas, and I'm really excited about that. Really cool first book there. And now we're just going to keep going because there are some really cool books here. This one, unfortunately, as you see, has a lot of moisture damage. A lot of the color was like rubbed off here on the side of the comic. But this is Adventure into Mystery. What issue number is this? I'm not even sure, to be honest. I don't see it, but it is a 10-cent Atlas comic, also post-code. But awesome cover, just really cool books here. And they just keep getting better. This one is incredible. This one is in really nice condition. Adventure into Terror, issue 14. Another 10-cent Atlas comic. And as you see, this is a PreCode, Pre-Comics Code Authority. So a PreCode Horror from Atlas with an incredible cover. I mean, the colors, the images, I mean, everything about this comic is amazing. I love it. It's got a little good girl art. It's got some terrifying creature hands on this poor guy here. I mean, really, really cool. This was one of my favorites in the collection. Adventure into Terror, issue 14. Next up, we have Astonishing. This is also a 10-cent Atlas comic, issue number 56. A little bit lower grade, as you see, but great cover. Really cool. This guy's like walking through the wall. You have the good girl art. I mean, really, really cool book here. What is this? Afraid to Dream. They Walk Through Walls. Really amazing book. This one is really cool. Extremely low grade, but this is Beware Terror Tales. The issue number was cut off. I don't remember off the top of my head. But as you see, cover is completely split. There's some chipping down at the bottom, chipping up top. But this is a really incredible PreCode Horror book with an incredible like artwork, cover, just really crazy looking. I mean, this one is super cool. I wish it was a little bit better condition, but what a cool comic there. Very cool. I mean, look at that. That is amazing. Some nice PreCode Horror. Continuing on, we have Black Cat Mystery, issue number 36. This is from Harvey Comics, PreCode, 10-cent book. Really crazy cover with this like monster, almost like a Frankenstein type monster. And just a really cool book. It does have a split spine, and somebody put some tape on there as well. So, you know, these older books from like the late 40s and 50s, finding them in like decent condition is almost impossible. Or you're paying a lot of money. These ones are definitely lower grade, but they present extremely well. I don't mind that it has a little tape on the spine. I don't mind if they have detached covers. Really, just having these books in my collection is just awesome. I am absolutely thrilled to have these books. Black Cat Mystery 36, really awesome cover there. Looks like it does have a little pencil on the cover as well. I mean, I could try to clean these books up, but they are so brittle. They're so old. I don't really want to mess with them too much. Here we have Dark Mysteries number 9, another PreCode 10-cent book. Somebody put like this tape on the side here. It's like a brown tape, but honestly, it actually blends into the comic fairly well. But this one has an incredible cover, some more Good Girl art, some skeletons. I mean, really cool with the voodoo doctor. I mean, really, really incredible book here. Looks like it probably has some color touch up here as well. Somebody like colored that in green. Like I said, very low grade books. They're probably not something you want to send off to get graded. I mean, maybe you do, but I don't grade my comics, and I just absolutely love the cover. So this is I'm more than happy to have this book in my collection. I think it is super cool. All right, getting into some really cool stuff here. We have The Haunt of Fear, issue 28. I mean, these books are just classic. When you think of PreCode Horror, you think of EC Comics. You think of, the Crypt Keeper and the Vault Keeper and the Old Witch, The Haunt of Fear, Tales from the Crypt, all those books. These EC Comics are just absolutely classic. This one, as you see, has a big chunk missing out of the bottom. But PreCode Horror, it still presents well. I mean, you still have the majority of the cover there. I am very happy to have this one. All right, moving on, some more PreCode Horror here. We have Mystic, issue 34, The Man Who Couldn't Come Back. Looks like he's flying out in space or something. Kind of an interesting cover with a split panel here. Really, really cool. I mean, what can I say? Some more Atlas, PreCode, 10-cent books. Really cool cover. This one's in much better condition than some of the other books. Still has spine wear, probably has a little split by the staple. But, overall, looks really nice. These Atlas comics are just really incredible artwork. All right, continuing on, we have this one here. This is really cool. This is Out of the Shadows, issue 14. I mean, just what an awesome cover. As you see, lots of spine wear, a little chip out of the corner. But, I mean, this is an older book for sure. Just strange, eerie, and terrifying. PreCode, really, really cool. Some grease pencil up on the trade dress. Some chips, some spine wear. But overall, presents really well. I think this is another one of my favorites that were in this collection. This one is incredible. Here we have another EC comic. This, as you see, is some EC postcode. This is Incredible Science Fiction, number 32. This has an awesome Jack Davis cover. It's low grade, like the rest of them. But look at this crazy space alien creature, kind of showing up in almost like an Old West, early times, with a sci-fi space creature here. Just a really, really cool cover here. And it's EC Comics, but it's, postcode, still 10-cent book. I mean, this one is just so cool. Jack Davis artwork, incredible comic there. Another classic title, when you think of PreCode Horror, you think of shock suspense stories. Another EC comic, PreCode. This is issue number 11. Really, really cool, like nautical cover. These guys in the sailboat fighting. You got the good girl artwork. This one's not horrible. It does have a little bit of tape on the spine. It's got some chipping, but, you know, still looks fairly well, presents pretty well. Really cool book. You know, it's not really like a terrifying horror cover, but it's, you know, these shock suspense stories are a little mix of crime and horror and a little bit of different things, mystery. So really cool book here. I love the cover. Very happy to have that one. This one here is Strange Stories of Suspense. This is a postcode Atlas comic, 10 cent. Really cool cover, but pretty low grade, as you see. The spine is pretty rough there, but actually the whole book is pretty rough. But funny, I actually already have this book in my collection, so, you know, this one just might go up for sale. Really, really cool comic here. Incredible cover. Continuing on, what do we have here? Strange Tales, issue number 78. So now we're getting into like the Marvel pre-superhero monster books. Really cool stuff. I absolutely love these pre-superhero monster comics. Issue 78, Beware, a Martian Prowls Among Us. Once again, low grade, chips out of the corners, up top, spines possibly split there. You know, just a rough comic, but these early books are just so cool. Strange Tales, and we also have Strange Worlds, issue number 3. Really cool here. Some more of that pre-superhero monster stuff. What does this say? I was face to face with the creature from Planet X. My job to catch a robot. I was a human satellite. Really, really cool. Lots of chipping, tear on the spine. But still, look at the covers on these. I mean, these are just so awesome. This one is really incredible here. Tales to Astonish 15, featuring the Blip, this crazy creature monster. I don't know, is he electric? What the heck is he? Really cool book here, though. Very close to the first appearance of Groot, which unfortunately was not in this collection. I would have loved to grab issue number 13 of Tales to Astonish, that incredible cover, first appearance of Groot. Unfortunately, not in here, but this one still really cool. Issue 15, it's early on in the run. You know, really cool pre-superhero monster stuff. Also had Tales to Astonish 29. Here we're moving on to a 12-cent comic, but still early, you know, early 60s, post-Comic Code Authority, but really cool creature monster cover. Space Beasts Attack. Really, really awesome. Low grade, but a very cool book there. This one might be one of my favorites in the entire collection. This is Tales of Horror, issue number 2. Look at this incredible cover. Something about the red covers with the white trade dress, it just looks so amazing. I mean, you have the good girl art, you have the crazy space creature or monster from down below the sea. I don't even know. Some kind of Cthulhu looking thing. Really, really cool book here. PreCode Horror. It's an issue number 2, which is kind of cool because it's early on in this run. I'm not even sure how many comics were in this particular series. But this one is fairly good condition. I mean, it's got some chipping, you know, but the spine is pretty solid. Really incredible book. Probably one of my favorites. Just amazing artwork. All right, here's a super low-grade copy, but this is Tales of Suspense, issue number 12, featuring Gore Kill, the Living Demon. It's got a big chip. The spine, or the cover, is pretty much toasted, but still, this is a, you know, considered like a key in this run, and it's early Tales of Suspense. I mean, how awesome is this? Really, really cool. Even though it's extremely low grade, I'm happy to have it. This one is another incredible book, Tales of Suspense 13, featuring Electro. Really, really cool robot monster, you know, cover. This one's in decent shape, you know, for what it is. Not too much chipping. I think the spine is pretty much intact. But these, you know, these pre-superhero monster books, I can't say it enough. These are so incredible. And I love the crazy little monsters that they come up with. And this next one here is actually really amazing. This one here is what they call a prototype character. This is Tales of Suspense 16, featuring the thing called Metallo. And a lot of people say that this is a prototype for Iron Man. You know, the Iron Man that we all know, Tony Stark. Well, they are saying, a lot of people kind of say that this was a prototype for Iron Man, because it's basically this giant metal, iron suit. They called him Metallo. But I mean, he almost does look like early Iron Man, the way he was depicted, with the helmet and the metal body. I mean, I could see how this could be the prototype for Iron Man. Really, really cool. Definitely a sought-after book, a collectible book, an expensive book. Really happy to find this one in this collection. It's just so cool. Tales of Suspense 16. Nice early stuff here. And then moving on to Tales of Suspense 25. This one's in pretty trashy condition, pretty rough. It is postcode, 10 cent, still that pre-superhero monster stuff. This is the Death of Monstralo. Really cool cover, but, still rough condition. It's got some pens. Tales of Saw. I don't know what that is. That's pretty funny. Looks like it might have been for sale for 3 cents at one point. That is crazy. Imagine buying something like this for 3 cents. How cool. I mean, it's rough, but it is awesome. And the last Tales of Suspense book here, we have issue 35. We're moving on to like a 12-cent copy here. This is the Challenge of Zarkor. Really, really cool. Once again, pretty rough shape. Lots of wrinkles and crinkles and rips and tears, but still really cool. Happy to have this in the collection. All right, moving on to a next title, we have Uncanny Tales. This is issue 33. Really cool, like end of the world looking cover here. Very awesome. Just, early Atlas stuff. I mean, awesome. Little 10-cent Uncanny Tales. Incredible book. All right, we also have some more Uncanny Tales. This one's got a great cover. This is issue 47, The Room of No Return. Really cool. It's a very dark cover, but in person, I mean, it looks awesome. It's got a lot of wear. It's got some chipping, but still, this one actually presents pretty well. Gotta love these Atlas books. I mean, how amazing. Sorry for the glare. Mylar is not forgiving when you're filming. We also have Uncanny Tales 52, another awesome cover. You got the lady in the red dress. You got a spooky, creepy ghost on the cover here. I mean, really, really cool. Once again, another 10-cent Atlas book. I really like the cover on this one. That is awesome. All right, we're getting into some really heavy hitters now. We have Weird Fantasy, issue number 11. Incredible Feldstein cover, with this sci-fi rockets shooting bombs and, just a cool science fiction cover here. Unfortunately, this one does have a big chip missing out of the cover, so that'll definitely hurt the grade and hurt the value, but still, these books are very sought after. They hold a nice, pretty heavy, valuable price tag on these, and I did not have any of these Weird Fantasies in my collection, and now I have a couple I'm going to show you here in just a minute. Number 11 here, awesome cover, low grade, but still amazing. How about Weird Fantasy, issue number 12? This one is in pretty nice condition. It's got a chip down here. It's got some, color breaking creases and everything, but this one is complete. It's intact. It's a pretty gorgeous copy for such an early EC book. Incredible. Once again, a Feldstein cover. I like the snowy background with the comet and the rocket ship and the astronauts. I mean, what a cool cover. Really, really excited about this one. And funny thing is, there was actually 2 copies of the same book This one's got a lot more chipping. It's got some, this one's got a split spine here. But 2 copies of Weird Fantasy 12. So one of these might go for sale. I don't know. It's funny because in my collection, I do not keep anything like doubles of anything. If I get a double or a triple or, multiple copies, I usually put them in another box that goes for sale. But I don't know. I never come across these. It's going to be really hard to get rid of them, even though I have 2 of the same book. How about some Weird Science? These are so cool. I mean, just the trade dress alone looks amazing. And the covers are incredible. Another EC comic, PreCode, 10-cent book. This is also issue number 11 from the Weird Science title with an incredible cover here. I guess this is the moon. And then you have the Earth in the background. Got the rocket ships, things exploding. I mean, this is an incredible book. I apologize for the glare once again, but look at this incredible book. Another Feldstein cover, and this one's got some wrinkling and some wear on the spine up top here, but overall, it's a really nice looking copy. Oh man, this one really made my day. I like the horror, but these sci-fi books are awesome. And we also have Weird Science issue number 12. This cover is just super cool. You have the astronauts at the space station floating, where they're in 0 gravity. But then you have this dog, and he's just floating along with them. I don't know. What a funny cover. What a cool cover. Pretty nice condition. Really nice presenting book. Once again, PreCode EC Comics Weird Science number 12. That is just so awesome. All right, we only have a couple books left. They're not, these ones are more random books here. So we kind of saw a lot of the best stuff, but there's some really cool stuff in here. This is Motion Picture Comics, issue 110. This is When Worlds Collide, based on the movie. And there's actually 2 copies of those. They're kind of cool. These Motion Picture Comics are from, they're Fawcett publication. And, they're different. They're cool. I mean, Golden Age is Golden Age. So I'm very happy, especially since the movie is a sci-fi type movie. That is really cool. Some more Golden Age sci-fi. We have Space Patrol, issue number 2. America's Greatest Space Drama. Really, really cool. What is this? The Captive Princess, Slave King of Pluto, Gangsters of Space, Mystery of the Hermit Planet, The Free State of Hecuba. I don't even know. How crazy, how cool. Just a really crazy, cool cover. This entire book is newsprint, so even the cover is a newsprint type paper, which is super cool. Early book here. Very excited about this one. I didn't write the date on there, but just a really cool sci-fi cover there. This one is interesting as well. This is Super Magician Comics. This is an early book here. This is volume 2, number 7, and this is from November of 1943. Pretty incredible, really old book here. You have some creepy pirates, and you got the super magician, you got the lady in the red dress. Pretty awesome book here. I've actually never seen or owned any of these books, so this was a really cool little find. Honestly, I'm thrilled about this one. It's a little bit different than the others, but I still kind of fits in that genre. So really, really cool book there. Super Magician number 7. And the last book here is pretty interesting as well. Another old book. This is Super Snipe Comics, issue number 3 from 1948. Crazy looking cover, and for 1948, this book is in great condition. Yeah, it has a little chip there, some spine ticks, but I mean, this book looks amazing. Really, really cool. What is this? The boy with the most comic books in America. How funny is that? So there you have it. This collection was absolutely incredible. And like I mentioned, probably one of the most expensive and the most valuable collections that I've ever purchased, for the amount of comics. There were 36 comic books total, and I ended up paying $1,800, bringing the average cost of each book to $50 per comic, which I think was incredible. Normally these books sell for $100+ up to $200-300 a piece, in these lower conditions. The majority of the books that are in this collection are definitely worth more than $50. So I think I got an incredible deal. The seller was more than happy with the price. Everybody was happy. So this was just an amazing collection. And most of this, or all of these, are going into my PC, my personal collection. Like I mentioned, there's a couple doubles and books that I already owned, so I might sell those or trade those. But most of these books are going straight to the PC. I've been focusing on buying a lot of PreCode Horror and sci-fi books to add to my collection. So I am just thrilled to be able to purchase a whole bunch of them all in one shot. And I feel like I definitely saved money, buying them as a collection instead of, dropping $100, $150, $200 a piece on some of these. Some of them may be worth 50, 40, 60, 75, but the average definitely is in my favor. So what an incredible collection. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think about these books? I'm just absolutely thrilled. More than happy with this incredible collection buy. So much cool stuff. So that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed checking out this incredible PreCode Horror collection. I am just thrilled to have it. So don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you can see when I upload more videos. Leave me a comment down below. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.